Hey everyone, Kimchica here with another Indiewatch. November is usually a pretty strong month in the AAA world, but we should not forget the indies that are also releasing this month. So here are 7 of the titles that I'm most excited to play that are all releasing, in the month of November. So let's jump into it. Iris.Fall. October may be done, but the spooky atmosphere of Iris.Fall is still very welcome. In almost a dark Alice in Wonderland style, young Iris follows a black cat into a rundown theater and must discover the connection she has to this mystical place. You'll use light and shadow to solve puzzles and move between other realities and dichotomies, black and white, as well as 2 and 3D visuals. Fimbul. It's Fimbul winter, the final winter, and you must prevent Ragnarok in one of the newest Norse-inspired tales this year. In Fimbul, you play an old berserker who is sent by the Norns, the Sisters of Fate, to ensure that someone prevents the coming of Ragnarok. The story progresses through striking comic book style scenes, and Fimbul must battle trolls, Jotuns, and other enemies during this action-packed journey to recover an ancient artifact that will save Midgard. The other half.
The mountain that we call home.
Demons have infested the mountains, and you have been asked to help cleanse the area and restore it to its former beauty. In this condensed experience, about an hour and a half long, and developed for an MFA thesis at USC, you'll defeat demonic enemies in top-down combat and collect memory fragments to heal the environment. The characters are all hand-animated and fully voiced to add immersion to your experience, and there's even a narrative mode for those who want to focus more on the story versus the combat. Fluffy Horde. In this wacky hybrid of tower defense and RTS, you'll have to protect yourself from the fluffiest of hordes. That's right, don't mess with those little fluffs. A shaman wanderers behind this show of force because he was denied a dwelling in 3 different kingdoms, so it's up to you to protect the land from his wrath. With over 100 cities to protect and even a multiplayer option where you can pit your strategy against others, there's lots to keep you busy.
Shaman. Mankind.
TSIOQUE. Remember point-and-click adventures from the 90s? Revisit that style of game with a slightly darker tone hidden underneath the cartoony exterior. An evil wizard has taken over Princess TSIOQUE's castle, a castle that was already magical, but now you must utilize that castle strategically as you puzzle your way to safety.
The vile wizard and his minions over castle gained dominion.
Kursk. Studio Jujubee had a very specific goal in mind when developing Kursk. Michael, the CEO of Jujubee, stated, "We want to step outside the self-contained world of video game subject matter and invite players to broaden their knowledge about history and the actual world." And in Kursk, they plan to do just that. In this adventure documentary game, you play the role of a spy experiencing the moments leading to the tragic events on Russian nuclear submarine K-141 Kursk. Set in 2000s Moscow, this title will work to immerse you in history by having you learn about fellow crewmates, the sub, and the world at the time. This is a game for those looking for perhaps a more serious and cinematic title, but if that's what you're hoping to explore, it may just be the one for you.
первого ранга Еремеев. Рад знакомству. Лодку уже посмотрели?
Grimshade. Choices matter in Grimshade, a tactical RPG set in the world of Rifa, which has recovered from a great flood. In exploring this world filled with a variety of species and creatures, you'll customize your characters to your liking and learn to strategize in turn-based combat where you control up to 4 members of your party. A new enemy is gathering to destroy the tentative peace forged since the disaster. Will you be able to stop it?
Who answers for doings of all living souls? His blade of pure darkness believes he is just, but know he's deceptive. His words are like dust. The featureless puppet with ashy gray.
These are the 7 titles that I am most looking forward to when the nights are cold in November and I'm looking for a game to play. What about you? If you've got any games that are coming out in November and I have not listed them and you think I should have paid attention to it, put it in the comments below. And of course, be sure to follow this channel for more indie game curated list, reviews, reactions, first impressions, and if you enjoy watching indie games being played live, I do have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Kimchica, where I go live Monday through Thursday at about 1 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, that you find lots of indie games to play, and I will see you in the next video.